Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the European Football All-Time channel, and today welcome to my Game Week 6 Champions League predictions. We are approaching the end of the Champions League phase, so yeah, make sure to smash like, subscribe, let's get into the video. Okay then, so the first game is from Croatia, as it is a big game for both teams really. It is Dinamo Zagreb against Celtic, 5:45 kickoff from the Stadion Maksimir in Zagreb. Now, I think this will be a really tough game for Celtic, as Dinamo Zagreb, they've been doing decent in the Champions League last year. They've been doing decent in the Champions League this season. I mean, they haven't actually won any of their last 5 games, though, which is a bit concerning, and that will play a big advantage for Celtic. But, you know, Zagreb, with them being at home as well, that will give them a really big advantage. But Celtic as well have done really, really well so far this season. You know, looks like they've got, I mean, they're 10 points clear of Aberdeen in the title race. It looks like that you might as well give Celtic the league title now. I think they could get their first trophy of the season. I think next Sunday, because they've got after this, they've got the Scottish League Cup final against Rangers, which, let's be real, Celtic will probably win because Rangers are having a really bad season. But yeah, I mean, it will be tough for Celtic, but you know, a win for Celtic will be huge, and it will. I mean, they're pretty. I mean, how many points are they on now? If they win this game, also they're on 8 points. So I mean, if they win this game really, and other results go in their favour, they've pretty much confirmed a playoff place at least. But like I said, it's not going to be easy for Celtic. But yeah, my prediction, I'm going to go with a high scoring game. A Desmond, Dinamo Zagreb 2, Celtic 2. Excuse me. Anyway, the next game is from the Estadio Municipal de Montevideo in Girona, where it is Girona versus Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool didn't actually play on the weekend. Of course, they were meant to play Everton in the Merseyside derby. Of course, it did get postponed due to Storm Dara. I mean, football postponed because of some wind and some rain. What a joke. But you know, of course, Liverpool, this should be a win for them. You know, Girona haven't really been what they were last year. You know, they lost to Real Madrid on the weekend, which, I mean, it is Real Madrid, I guess. Plus as well, they actually lost in the Copa del Rey to a team called Logroñés. So, yeah, I mean, just Girona haven't really been the same like they were last year. But yeah, Liverpool, they're going to batter Girona, in all honesty. And plus as well, Liverpool have had longer to prepare for this game, because obviously they didn't play on the weekend. But yeah, anyway, my prediction is 4-0 to Liverpool. And the next game is from the Gw6 Stadium in Bergamo. I think this is going to be a really interesting game. It is the Europa League champions Atalanta against the Champions League champions Real Madrid. Of course, these two teams did play each other in the Super Cup, actually, pretty much right at the start of the season. They played in the Super Cup. Real Madrid won 2-0. It was Kylian Mbappe's first goal for Real Madrid. But I tell you what, how the tails have turned since that meeting in Warsaw in the Super Cup. I mean, Real Madrid, they are Real Madrid are 24th. They're literally just above the dotted line. It literally, because obviously if you don't know the format, the top 8, first to 8th, goes automatically through to the round of 16, and the 9th all the way down to 24th goes into a playoff. 25th to 36th gets eliminated completely from the Champions League. Real Madrid are 24th. They're literally scraping in the playoffs by 2 points. I mean, just Real Madrid, I mean, I don't know what's really going on, really. I mean, I think defensively recently they've been quite poor, and that, but just overall, I just don't really know what's going on really with Real Madrid. At the minute, obviously they got a big win the other day, 3-0 against Girona. But on Wednesday, the 4th of December, they lost to Athletic Bilbao. I mean, at the end of the day, it is Athletic Bilbao, I guess. But yeah, obviously I did watch Real Madrid in the last Champions League game. They lost 2-0 to Liverpool. Real Madrid were quite poor, to be honest. But yeah, I tell you what, this will not be an easy game, because Atalanta are doing very, very well. Napoli, who lost last night to Lazio, that result meant Atalanta are top of Serie A. They are doing unbelievable. They love to score goals as well, and defensively they're quite strong. And Real Madrid have got a few big players out injured for this game. No Carvajal, no Militao, Camavinga, Ferland Mendy is gone as well. I mean, Atalanta, I guess, are missing Scamacca and Quadrado, but they're not really major, really. I think, I'll tell you what, watch out for Retica with Real Madrid. He's had a good season so far, and yeah, I'm going to go with a win for Atalanta here. I think they're going to get their revenge, and I think Atalanta are going to pile the pressure on Real Madrid with 2 Champions League games to go. Atalanta 2, Real Madrid 1. The boys from Bergamo to beat the Kings of Europe. Okay, then, and the next game is from the Bayer Arena, and it is another big game. It is Bayer Leverkusen against Inter Milan. Now, this should be an interesting game, of course. It is the champions of Germany against the champions of Italy. I mean, Leverkusen haven't really been the same as they were last year. Obviously, Inter got a big win on Friday night, 3-1 against Parma. A good result, to be fair, for Inzaghi's team. But I mean, like I said, Leverkusen just haven't really been the same what they were. But I mean, they are doing quite well, to be fair. Ever since they actually lost to Liverpool 4-0 in the Champions League, and they've got 5 wins and a draw, so they're doing quite well. But I mean, they haven't really played anyone difficult. But to be fair, one of those wins was away. Bayern Munich, they won 1-0 in the DFB Pokal, which was very impressive. Of course, their last Champions League game as well, they absolutely battered RB Salzburg 5-0. But yeah, I mean, this will be a tough game. Inter defensively are hard to break down. You know, you got Bastoni and attacking. I mean, they do like to rotate up front, but overall, Inter, you know, Inter, they've done well in the Champions League so far this year. But I mean, the last 2 games have been quite difficult. Arsenal and RB Leipzig, of course, never German opposition for Inter. But yeah, I think Inter are going to go to the Bayer Arena, and I think it will be the Italian champions who defeat the champions of Deutschland. Bayer Leverkusen 0, Inter Milan 2 is my prediction, and the Zuri to get the win. And the next game is an interesting game. It is Brest against PSV Eindhoven. Now, Brest, I mean, they are kind of falling down a bit. They were in the top 8, but they've now dropped into the playoffs. They are currently in 11th place because Brest did suffer their first Champions League defeat, 3-0 loss against Barcelona, but they have been struggling recently. The French side only 1 win in their last 5. That came in a 3-1 win against Strasbourg, but they have had some tough games recently. Pressure, they've had to play Monaco, Barcelona, Lille. They got PSV as well to come tomorrow, and PSV, you know, doing good. You know, still top of the Eredivisie. I mean, they're kind of running away with it, really. The Eredivisie. I mean, on the week, literally, they love to score goals. PSV, they scored 6 against 20, 5 against Urich, 3 against Shakhtar. I mean, what a comeback from PSV, by the way. Look, 5 against Groningen, 3 against NAC Breda, 4 against Girona. They simply know where the back of the net is. This could be another Champions League defeat for Brest, but I don't think that's going to happen because at home in the Champions League they do look quite decent. So yeah, my prediction, I'm going to go with a draw. I think Brest to get a point here against a very good PSV team. Brest 2, PSV 2. Okay, then, and the next game is from the Jan Blo Stadion, and it's Club Brugge against Sporting. Now, what is going on at Sporting? They've lost 3 games in a row. What is going on? I mean, I watched them against Arsenal, and they were absolutely awful, Sporting. And plus as well, because their current manager is João Pereira, and honestly, I didn't even know in the Arsenal game, he can't even manage in the Champions League because he hasn't got his UEFA Pro licence. So someone like Overdone, who has to manage their Champions League games, I mean, they got battered by Arsenal. And I'll tell you what, Club Brugge are no mugs, and I'll tell you what, I think Club Brugge have got a chance to win this game. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut straight to the point. I mean, Sporting, they've been struggling recently, you know, like I said, no win. Literally, their last 3 games, they've lost all 3 of them. I mean, and the teams they've lost in the league as well. I mean, of course, they lost their most recent game, 2-1 loss against Moreirense, who was 7th in the league. And then they lost to Santa Clara, who are 4th at the minute. I mean, But yeah, I think fucking Tottenham could beat them, and we're fucking shit at the minute. Of course, you're on this channel, Spurs fan. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I think Bruges are gonna win. I'm gonna go with a bold prediction. Club Bruges 2, Sporting Lisbon 1. Bruges to beat Sporting. Okay, then on the next game, it is another big game in the Champions League for Aston Villa. Probably their first big away day as they take on RB Leipzig. I mean, RB Leipzig, they need to win this game. If they don't win this game, Leipzig, we can pretty much say they're out of the Champions League. Leipzig, 5 played, and they've lost every single game so far, but they have had some tough games. RB Leipzig, you know, they've had to play Inter, they've had to play Liverpool, they've had to play Juventus. I mean, their only winnable games so far really was Celtic, and Celtic won, but it was at Celtic Park, I guess. But this has to be a win for RB Leipzig. I mean, Villa have been struggling recently, but they have got 2 wins in a row. You know, they beat Brentford in the week, beat Southampton, but yeah, Villa really need to win this game. Sorry, no, Leipzig really need to win this game. I mean, so do Villa, to be fair, if they were to qualify. But I mean, if they don't finish top 8, I don't think they'll get knocked out. So they're probably going to finish inside the playoffs anyway. Whether they don't finish in the top 8 or not. But yeah, but Leipzig defensively in the league, in the Bundesliga, have been quite good. Champions League is a bit different though. But Villa, obviously before the Brentford Southampton game, you know, no wins in 8 games. But I did watch that game with Juventus, and I thought Villa looked alright, but so did Juve, to be fair. But yeah, but it's a tough one to call. But I'm gonna back the Germans, RB Leipzig, to get their first win of the Champions League. So yeah, my prediction is RB Leipzig 2, Aston Villa 0. And next up is Salzburg against PSG. Now PSG need to win this game. PSG are currently going out. As it stands, which is quite mad. But, you know, they're playing a Salzburg team who are just shit. I mean, they've conceded 15 goals and scored 3. But yeah, my prediction. We're gonna come straight to the point. I think PSG win this one. So yeah, my prediction is Salzburg 0, Paris Saint-Germain 3. And the next game is Shakhtar Donetsk against Bayern Munich. Now Bayern, weirdly enough, aren't even leaving Germany because obviously Shakhtar can't play in Ukraine at the minute. And they're actually currently playing their Champions League games in Gelsenkirchen. They're actually playing at Schalke Stadium, the Veltins Arena in Gelsenkirchen. So they're moving northwest, Bayern. But Bayern, they are about some big players in this game. You know, no Neuer, no Davis, no Harry Kane, no Kingsley Coman, no Serge Gnabry. Do Shakhtar maybe have a chance to win this one? Not really. I think Bayern will win quite easily. Well, maybe not easily, but I think Bayern will win. So yeah, my prediction, I'm going to get again, cut to the point. I'm going to go with another 3-0. And yeah, this time it's going to be 3-0 to Bayern Munich. Okay, then now we move on to the games which are on my birthday. Of course, yeah, my birthday is on Wednesday, so wish me a happy birthday down in the comments. But yeah, and the first game on my birthday is Atletico Madrid against Slovan Bratislava. Now, Atletico Madrid spanked Sparta Prague 6-0. What a win for Simeone's team. I mean, Slovan Bratislava, I mean, they're just shit. And, you know, it's going to be a tough game away from home. Should be a walk in the park for Atletico Madrid, with it being at the Metropolitano as well. So, yeah, my prediction for this game is 5-0 to Atletico Madrid. And the next game is Lille against Sturm Graz. Now Lille got a big win. They actually beat Brest 3-1 on Friday night, and they're doing not too bad. They haven't actually lost the game, Lille, since the 17th of September, which is quite crazy. I mean, Sturm Graz, you know, they did get their first win. They beat Girona 1-0, their first ever win in the Champions League. So well done to them, but I think Lille will win. So yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 to Lille. And now we move on to the 8 o'clock games, and we move on to AC Milan against Crvena Zvezda, aka Red Star Belgrade. Now AC Milan did lose to Atalanta on Friday night, but Atalanta are doing very, very well at the moment. And you know, Red Star, I mean, they did win 5-1 against Stuttgart last time out. Good win there for the Serbs. But yeah, San Siro away. I think there's only one winner. It's got to be AC Milan. So yeah, my prediction is AC Milan 3, Red Star Belgrade 0. And the next game, I think this will be a very interesting game. It is the Thierry Henry derby. It is Arsenal versus Monaco. I think Henry plays for Monaco. But yeah, in my opinion, I think this will be a very, very good game. You know, two teams who have done very well in the Champions League and in their leagues domestically. I mean, Arsenal might as well call them fucking corner refs. They score every goal from a fucking corner. Fuck me. But I'll tell you what, Arsenal fans, do not write off Monaco, because in League 1 they're doing well, and they're doing very well in the Champions League. By the way, at the start of the Champions League season, Monaco beat Barcelona at home. But you know, it is going to be a bit more difficult for Monaco, considering this game is away. But their last game, they gave it a good go against a very good Benfica team. But Arsenal, I would not go into this game confident. Monaco are a very, very good side. And one player for me who has caught my eye for Monaco in the Champions League and just overall, just mainly in this competition, is Ben Seguin, the 19-year-old attacking midfielder, Moroccan international. He's had a very, very good year in the Champions League so far. I mean, he's only scored one goal, but from what I've seen of him, he looks a really, really good player. But yeah, watch out for some of these Monaco players, Arsenal, because like I said, Monaco doing very well, and you know, I think they're going to go to the Emirates. No bias here, because obviously I'm a Tottenham fan, but I don't know, I think Monaco are going to get something, you know, and I think they will. So yeah, I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Monaco 2, 2-all. Okay then, and next up it is Benfica versus Bologna. Now Bologna did get a good result against Juventus on the weekend. Of course, Benfica, we just spoke about them, 3-2 win against Monaco. They haven't actually lost a game, Benfica, since losing to Bayern in the Champions League. They've won every game since, and they've scored quite a few goals as well. Bologna, obviously, they drew with Juve, like I just said, but yeah, for me, I think Benfica will win with it being at home. So yeah, my prediction is Benfica 3, Bologna 0. Okay then, and the next game is a big game. I'll be watching this game on my birthday. I get first pick. Well, yeah, whatever. But anyway, it is Borussia Dortmund against Barcelona. Now, I think this will be a very good game. And a little Tominski fact about this game is that Dortmund are the second highest scorers in the Champions League, and the highest scorers are Barcelona. So we could be in for a high-scoring game at Signora Junior Park on my birthday on Wednesday, the 11th of December, 2024. And also it is 4th versus 3rd. But yeah, but I think this will be a very good game. But Dortmund defence, I mean, both teams defensively are good, but they like to score goals. I'll tell you what, Jamie Bino Gittins, what a player. I'm not sure if you've seen it. I think he scored in their most recent match with Borussia Mönchengladbach. What a goal it was, by the way, and what a player he is. I mean, Barcelona, of course, a return for Lewandowski, back to his old stomping ground. Of course, he was a former Dortmund player, obviously before he snaked them to go to Bayern, of course, when he left Bayern to sign for Barcelona. But yeah, I'm going to go with a very high-scoring game here. But Dortmund defensively, in general, they are good, but I think so far under Nuri Sahin, they've been a bit leaky. But yeah, I'm going to go with a win for Barcelona. Dortmund 2, Barcelona 3. And the next game is Feyenoord versus Sparta Prague. Now, we spoke about Sparta Prague earlier. They got battered 6-0 by Atletico Madrid. Feyenoord, you know, did a brilliant comeback, 3-0 down at Man City, came back to 3-0, unbelievable. But yeah, we're going to go straight into it because no one really cares about this game. But yeah, sorry fans, Feyenoord and Sparta fans, but yeah, 3-0 to Feyenoord is my prediction. And now we move on to the penultimate game, where it is Juventus versus Man City. Now this should be a very interesting game. Juve, kind of a bit at the moment, but they are quite strong defensively. But they are playing a Man City side who drew 2-2 with Crystal Palace on the weekend. So yeah, I think it should be a very interesting game. I mean, both teams kind of struggling right now, so it should be a very interesting game. Obviously, with Juve, like I said, they're doing okay defensively. I think they look quite strong. I mean, I think they had some. I mean, I did watch the game with Aston Villa, and Juve did create some very, very good chances in that game. Obviously, City, we spoke about them. Well, we spoke about final. Of course, finals to their last opponents in the Champions League were Man City. I mean, how did City bowl it though? 3-0 up, and they bowled it 3-0. But yeah, this is going to be a good game, I reckon. So yeah, my prediction is Juventus 2, Manchester City 2. And the final game of this Champions League game week is Stuttgart versus Young Boys. And yeah, I'm not going to get into it because no one cares about this game. But I mean, Stuttgart, they got battered 5-1 by Red Star. Young Boys got battered as well, 6-1 by Atalanta. But yeah, I mean, Stuttgart, some player did come off the bench and score 2 goals, so maybe he might start in this game. But yeah, I think Stuttgart to win. Home advantage, 2-1 to Stuttgart. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this